Weather watch alert is in effect at this late hour as the air quality in our area remains dangerous. You're looking live toward the Washington Monument. You can still kind of see that haze. Smoke from Canadian wildfires is still hanging over the D.C. region.
Yeah, we could all see and smell that smoke today. This is how it looked across our area, and it's changing how a lot of our neighbors go about their daily, everyday lives. Thank you for being here with us tonight. I'm Lorenzo Hall.
I'm Leslie Foster. Schools are canceling activities. Experts say this is serious. We all need to pay attention for the next few days.
Yeah, millions of Americans are under air quality alerts right now. Some of the most stunning images are coming from New York City. Look at that. This is video from their Earth Cam. And it looks like the Big Apple is just on fire, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. This is a big story. We've got you covered on the threats in our community and what you need to know to stay safe.
Yeah, let's begin with Tenacious Top Rashad. And Chief, the air quality we know is rated code red. So how are things looking at this hour and what can we expect tomorrow?
Well, you know what? A little better right now. You saw the live picture of the skyline, so it's not quite as noticeable, but it's still not good air quality out here. So let's talk about a couple things. In fact, let me show you. Essentially, instead of a satellite loop, this is a smoke loop over the past 12 hours. And look how far west the smoke gets. Gets to Chicago, gets as far south as Tennessee, into the Carolinas, and of course it's hammering New England. You see the deep, the color there, kind of bright yellow in New England? That is just horrible smoke, and that's why they had purple air quality today. So here's the forecast. Now, this is a forecast, snapshot in time. So tomorrow morning, this is bad. So as nice as it is now, when you wake up tomorrow morning, you see the purple? That's worse air quality than we had today. So that's bad. That's about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, by 10 o'clock, it's still bad, but it's not quite as bad. And then by 1 o'clock, it's still horrible air quality, but it is not hazardous air quality. So that, I think, is good news. We'll come back. We'll talk about the rest of the day coming up.
And Top, in the meantime, seeing all of that, it makes you think about your health, of course, or safety. What can we do to protect ourselves from this smoke?
Yeah, we want to emphasize a couple things. This code red, though, is affecting everyone. Everyone, just you don't have to be unhealthy or have respiratory problems. It affects all of us. So let's talk about that. So we're looking at code red. So what does that mean? It's unhealthy. Now, you see the numbers there. Don't pay attention to what they mean. But we were 160 today. Okay, New York was over almost 400. It was 398. So we had it bad, but not quite as bad. So that is just something to keep in mind. You want to limit your time outdoors, and if you don't want to burn scented candles inside, or make popcorn, or even if you can, don't use your window units. Your air conditioning units does a horrible job of filtering the air. So you can do all that. If you have to be outside, limit your time and no strenuous exercise tomorrow at all.
Can't make the popcorn inside either?
You can't. Nope. It's bad. Or fried food. Nope.
Got it.
Nope.
All right, Todd. Thank you.
A lot of people saw the alert this morning and they changed their plans to be mostly inside, but not everyone. Katie Lusso is here to show us how our neighbors are dealing with the haze in the air outdoors. Katie?
Yeah, despite the haze we saw out there tonight, you can see it right there. That air being not so fresh, we still found people out and about.
Walter and his son Francis spent the afternoon riding bikes and shooting hoops at South Germantown Recreational Park.
Earlier, I didn't want to go out because I saw the smog.
But as the day went on, he says it started to clear up and they felt safe.
We kind of sneezed a little bit in the beginning, The good thing is it's not too hot and humid, but obviously the air quality is probably affecting us.
And he was definitely comfortable blaming his loss against his son on that air quality. The air, though, right? He's winning because the air.
Yeah, right. You got it.
Just a few hundred yards away, a Montgomery County Little League game underway, despite coaches postponing several of the other games on the schedule for Wednesday night. But in Arlington County, there was no debating. All Little League games were canceled.
Same way we have to keep kids out of lightning storms, the same way we have to keep kids out of the rain, we have to keep kids out of the cold, we have to keep kids out of excessive heat, we have to help them when the air quality is poor.
Meanwhile, in the shadows of the monuments and the haze, some relaxed on the National Mall, watching a pup who didn't seem impacted by the air quality at all, as others wore masks like Grace Singer.
Pretty dusty. It's certainly annoying, but I want to be safe. I still wanted to walk outside though.
And wearing a mask, doctors say, can be helpful in this if it's the right kind, like an N95.
Basically it is woven a lot more tightly, so less particles basically get through. On top of that too, N95s are fitted really well and tightly to our face. N95 that's well fitted and you know how to put it on can offer some protection against the smoke.
And Dr. Koo also told us the best thing you can do is stay indoors, especially if you have heart or breathing conditions. I can tell you, as someone with asthma, I swapped out running outdoors for a treadmill run today. So just pay attention to your body. And again, if you need to wear a mask, he recommends an N95. Leslie?
Yeah, you clearly made the right choice, Katie. Thank you.